Well, thank you for stopping on by this video. Welcome or welcome back. All right, ladies, it is the summertime. Not that this can't be used all year round, but we're going to have dresses. We're going to have more strapless. Maybe you have a wedding or something that's coming up. Or maybe you just have I've noticed a lot lately that when I've been looking for white shirts or just shirts like this, they're not see-through, but they're a little bit sheer. And a lot of times the bra, you can see the outline of it through the shirt. Maybe you're having that issue too, and you're looking for an alternative. That is where, have you heard of this? Boob tape, where that can come in. This brand that I am trying is VBT, and they sent out this kit complimentary for me to try. This is not sponsored. I am a size 38 triple D. So I'm going to tell you how it works for me. It comes in this box. This can be purchased on their website or on Amazon. I will have all the information listed down below so you can look at the different kits, but I'll just run through some of them. So you can get either the black and cream kind of beige color combination, or you can just order one of the colors. And as you can see, there's a lot of different variation. So you have the choice of black or this beige kind of brown color. It's very similar to kind of like an ace bandage color is how I would describe it. And then the back of the tape does have grid lines so that it's easier for you to cut straight and to figure out how much you need. When you take it off the paper, this is how the other side looks. So you can see it definitely has a lot of stretch. Also, they have double-sided tape, which you can use, and it can be used in a variety of ways. If you just have something that maybe, kind of flops open or something and you need to tape it like that. If you have a larger chest, sometimes this gaps here, and I like to use kind of double-sided tape, fashion tape for that aspect as well. If you just want to buy more of the double-sided tape, they do sell that separately. So the nipple covers that you get is a fabric kind of satin petal one, or this is more of your silicone. So when you're removing them off of the plastic part, the plastic that they come on, you want to try, if possible, not to tear it, because you can put that back on and then you can reuse these. After trying on a few different shirts and dresses, I think I found the shirt that is going to demonstrate it well and answer the questions at least I had. Number one, if you have the beige color, can you wear it and will it be seen through a shirt? So I have it on this side and you cannot see the color through. So this would be good if you're my skin tone to be able to wear under either a white shirt or, like this shirt, because it's a pretty sheer, it's not completely sheer, but it's like one of those really lightweight ones. And this is from the side with the tape. And this is the side without the tape. And this is where the tape side is ending, and this is where my other one is naturally falling over 40. So, so it does give some lift. How I put it on, you can do it a different way to where you wouldn't have this one, and then you could have some cleavage. I did find that with my size chest, I felt a little more comfortable bringing it up further up here. So to start out, you want to determine which one you want to use. Do you want the satiny petals or more of the silicone? You want to apply those. Also, I highly recommend that you may feel like, oh, I don't want to waste it, but test this out before you're going to wear it out. Number one, you want to just cut a small piece of this, and I would just apply it, one strip, wear it for like 4 or 5 hours or something like that, and make sure you don't have an irritation, that it doesn't bug you. And also just to kind of get the feel of it and to know where you want it placed. Because there is a lot of ways that you can use this. The strips, it comes in a roll. So you cut the strips that you want, which means you can use it a lot of ways. So here is the examples that they give. So as you can see, depending on what shirt you're wearing, what straps you're wearing, I would say if you have a larger chest and you're wanting to do a spaghetti strapped dress or strapless, definitely play around with it, because the first time that I did it, I was trying, to get it to where I wasn't really showing any of the tape on my under my spaghetti strap dress, and I was struggling a little bit to get it to lift. But then the more I played around with it, the more I found that for me personally, in my chest size, that I was having the most success instead of going around like this, of going more like this way and doing strips that way. But again, it's going to be your personal preference and kind of, I think, on what kind of garment you're wearing. I also recommend to do this in front of a mirror instead of just trying to look down in. It definitely seemed much easier when I was standing close to a mirror. You're going to determine what size you want. And let's say you've decided that you want this size. What I would do is cut it and then cut some more strips. You don't take off the backing yet, but cut how many strips that you think you're going to need. Have them all sitting and ready. And the reason I say that is because the first time I tried, I put one strip on and then I was like, oh, okay, I'm going to cut. Well, it just makes sense. Like, you're having the weight of your chest, of one of your boobs, you're having that weight, and one of the strips is like holding it up. So it just, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, you want to have your strips kind of quickly to where you can do it to where it's helping distribute the weight. I also found that it was the easiest for me to, if I did the strip in the center first and then worked my way around. Also, you don't want to take all this off at one time. You want to slowly peel it, put it on, work your way up as you're peeling it off. If you think of it like contact paper, where if you have your piece of contact paper and then you cut it and you take the backing off at one time, you're going to have nearly impossible to get that to lie flat. This is the same kind of concept as that, as you want to just do it little by little. Otherwise, if you take off all the backing and then you're going to put it on, this is what's going to happen. It's going to bunch up and you're going to have a hard time getting it to lay flat. There is no latex in any of this. It is made of 95% cotton and 5% spandex. It is waterproof and breathable, which is what they claim, and I would agree on both of those aspects. It was breathable. I didn't feel like it was bugging me or constricting or anything like that. It does take a little bit to get it off. You are not going to be able just to rip this right off, but we will get to the talking about removing it. First, a few more tips. I would not describe myself as having oily skin. Actually, on my face, I am pretty dry, and I thought my body, I would describe it as just normal or dry. However, I think I'm 46, and I think I'm kind of starting to go through the premenopausal area, so I don't know if that's it, because I kind of am waking up at night, hot and sweaty. They say to wash make sure you're clean and dry. So I did that, but the first time I was trying it, I was having trouble getting it to stick. Like underneath it would stick, but up here it was not sticking. And I was holding it, with to have the heat of my hand kind of press it down. What I found then is, how if you do manicure your nails at home and you kind of get those alcohol swab things and just do that to kind of get on the excess oil off your nails before you apply the press-on nails or the strips. I thought, well, maybe I got some oiliness there. I'll just try that. So I got out my little swab that, made sure it was all swabbed there, dried, and that actually helped. It really then stuck much better when I did that. So if you have oily skin or if you're prone to sweating or anything, I would definitely do that. Again, you don't want to apply any lotions or anything before putting these on. As a larger chest girl, I would feel comfortable wearing this out to dinner, out shopping. Probably not if I was going to be trying on a bunch, stuff, but like if I was going shoe shopping or I knew I wasn't going to be trying on and off. Now, as far as going to like a wedding and dancing, if I was going to a wedding and I didn't think that I was going to be dancing all that much, okay, I feel comfortable wearing it. If I'm going to a wedding and I think I'm going to be dancing or like going out to the club with having a larger chest, I would be a little bit more hesitant. You don't want to have this on your skin for more than 12 hours, for one thing. And I don't know, I sweat pretty easy. So even though it isn't waterproof, because it did take a little bit to get off, I don't know if I would feel totally comfortable, if I had a loose shirt on and then I was dancing. I don't know. That's, I think, pretty got to be a preference. But as far as this size of chest, again, I'm a 38 triple D. I felt like it did give me lift. I think that you can see that in the video. So there was support there. Now, as far as removing these, number one, you want to do this gently. They recommend taking a bath, or if you're not a bath person, take a shower. You want to basically get the tape wet. So when you've had it soaking a little bit and getting wet, the moisture is going to loosen up that adhesive. But you still don't want to just get out and yank it off. If you have olive oil or baby oil, or even if you have, let's say you have a face oil, but you don't really like the scent of it or anything, this is the perfect opportunity to use that oil. So any kind of oil like that, then you want to apply that over the tape. And then after you've applied the oil, wait about 15 minutes or so, and then start to remove the tape. But you want to just gently peel. You don't want to be like that, because it's going to irritate your skin. You just want to gently kind of roll it back. And if I found that if it was getting to where I couldn't kind of just roll it off my skin, I would just add a little bit of more oil there and kind of massage it in, wait a little bit, and then it just rolls off and comes off with no pain. Am I going to wear it every day? No. I am going to wear this either when I have a strapless dress, a strapless shirt, or, spaghetti straps or something like that. Or like I said, when I have a shirt that just no matter what bra I put on, you can see the outline of it, then I would apply this. So that's kind of how I'm going to use this. But I was pleasantly surprised that I think it does work if you have a larger chest. Oh, and one more thing. Since there is stretch, I would say cut it a little bit shorter when you're first starting out, a little bit shorter than what you think you're going to need. It's hard for me to really say how many uses you would get out of one roll, because it's going to vary on how you're positioning it, how much tape you're using, how big of strips are you cutting. So it's kind of hard to say on that. If you have any questions that I did not answer that you are curious about, let me know down in the comments and I will let you know. Thank you so much to VBT for reaching out and giving me this set to try. Also, if you are breastfeeding or pregnant, this is not recommended for you to use at that time. But yeah, I'm happy with it. And like I said, it's not going to be an everyday thing, but definitely something that I am going to take advantage of this summer. I will update you. I am in Illinois, so it's not quite hot. Luckily, not yet, but I will update you. I still have some tape left, so I'm going to continue to wear it. And on a hot summer day, I will put on some tape and a sundress, and then probably over on Instagram, I will do an update on how it wears with hot summer weather. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, I think you'll enjoy this one as well. And have a good day. Thanks. Bye.